Hello, fifth grade. Today we are looking at Newton's three laws of motion. So let's start by going to our Canvas page, which we are here. We're going to read the learning target and success criteria. Then you're going to click on the Google Slides. So let's go to the Google Slides. Here are the Google Slides. There are three laws of motion. A scientific law is not a law that you can just break. All right, it is a fact. So a scientific law is a fact. So this should say the three facts of motion. So the first fact or law of motion is an object at rest stays at rest. An object in motion stays in motion unless acted on by an unbalanced force. Which this little um, weight there is going to stay at rest. It's going to stay right there on the floor because the little kitty cat is not strong enough to pick it up. All right, let's see if I can move my page. Yes. And then the Earth is going to stay in motion around the sun until something makes it stop, which we hope nothing does. That's Newton's first law. Newton's second law of motion is the greater the mass, the greater the force to make something start or stop. So this big gigantic bowling ball rolling down the hill, it takes a lot of force to make it start and a lot of force to make it stop. Then this little light beach ball the guy's throwing takes less mass. It's less mass. There's air inside, and so it has less force to make it start, and less force to make it stop. So the greater the mass, the greater the force to make it start and start. The less the mass, the less the force to make it stop and start. Now, Newton's third law of motion is the one we're going to demonstrate this week in STEM. All right, so it goes like this: every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So if I push, okay, as I was saying, so when you blow up a balloon and you don't tie it off, if you let go, the air coming out of the balloon is one direction. They're coming and it pushes the balloon in the other direction. So you let it go, it goes around the room, and so that's what happens. The air coming out forces the balloon to go forward, just like the little scooter here. The doggy pushes his foot back and he goes forward. Here, the fire is going down, the rocket's going up. So we're going to do some rockets this week with water and air, not fire. Sorry about that. All right, so that's Newton's three laws of motion. And let's go back to our Canvas course. Yes, and we're going to take notes on that. So we're going to write this down and we're going to recite it. An object at rest stays at rest. An object in motion stays in motion. Law 2, the greater the mass, the greater the force to make it stop and start. The less the mass, the less the force to make it stop and start. Law 3, for every action, there is equal and opposite reaction.